All right, welcome back, traders. Your weekly live stream here. Tether is 3.88%. Looking pretty favorable right now. We got this back test this week. We got a nice little washout here earlier this week. We were talking about that was a possibility to have happen. I was a bit erring on the side of caution because of where we're at on the chart. And you can see that the weekly RSI is sitting down here at a 34 reading. My concern is that there's a bit of weekly divergence on the RSI. And I guess this kind of played out to some degree. But yeah, my real concern was, maybe, some double bottoming stuff happening here on this chart. But it doesn't look like we've confirmed that just yet. We got to push up and a sharp push back down on the chart here. Bitcoin pushing new all-time highs for Bitcoin. And, holding its structure very nicely. Another bullish engulfing candle here, closing on the daily candle here. And the weekly chart, another bullish engulfing candle. A higher candle body close. Holding the structure here nicely. Our next fib extension here for Bitcoin is about 118. It doesn't mean we have to necessarily get to that target, but in between here, like 108, halfway between the target. We're in uncharted territory here, guys. We're sitting at an 80 on the RSI on the weekly time frame. On regular candles, on H8 candles, we're sitting around an 83. So pretty heated here on the RSI. You can see our candles are overbought for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th week in a row. Pretty crazy stuff happening. We didn't print any pi cycle high or anything like that right just yet. So I think we're going to be okay. Like I said, 118, this region here looks like our next major fib extension if we continue to run. In terms of altcoins, we haven't seen ETH really break out just yet. It's just a lot of the same. Solana obviously pulling back here on the weekly chart. Like you can very clearly see that this is wanting to pull back. I even drew something that we could see, 192 retested for Solana. I think we tagged 204. All right. Yeah, we'll see if this plays out, but that would make some sense if it's not going to get any bids up here and you need to reset this thing. Yeah, and you can see that the weekly kind of giving you that sell signal, right? So yeah, watch out on Solana. Yeah, Bitcoin not throwing you that yet. You can see that Bitcoin just up here hovering on a 100 stochastic RSI. So yeah, it's pretty heated up there, but no confirmation of a dump it type of situation just yet. Like I said, it's very much so in heat up here. It does definitely need a pullback at some point here. But we're here covering it for you guys, and pretty good close, pretty good closure. We thrusted through the Fibonacci level here on the close. Ethereum, wow. So Ethereum putting in a pretty crazy wicked candle like that. I don't really like these types of candles. Yeah, we'll see how this ends up playing out. I was looking at TVL the other day on Ethereum, and I think the TVL was I mean, it broke the March highs, but we haven't broke the March highs on price, which is interesting. I guess technically we have, just ever so slightly. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll just keep monitoring that TVL chart. I think it's kind of due for a push. If Bitcoin's going to continue pushing and Tether chart's going to continue folding, I would be of the opinion that this should push through. Our daily here is kind of telling us some things. We got a 2-day stochastic cross up here. Our daily crossed up. Looks okay. Yeah, I mean, our momentum waves are still telling us we could see some upside movement. How's it going, Joe? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing else to really say other than we're attempting to break out of this pattern. Yeah, it's really interesting that it hasn't really just rocketed out of here yet, but it's on the brink of doing that. My only fear is that that weekly candle that we just printed isn't really the best candle. But some people would say, "Oh, but it's got a long wick." Yeah, it does have a long wick, but I've seen these candles like this before. Like, this isn't really a hammer candle, even though it kind of presenting it to be, because it doesn't really have too much of a top. You see, there's no top up here. But we'll see how this ends up playing out. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if this got brought back down a bit before going higher. But we'll see how this plays out. Cool. Anyone else have any other assets they want to look at this evening? I was looking at eHex the other day. This looks really interesting. The Ethereum hex is a massive descending broadening formation. Yeah, we can look at H-bar. To me, this is a massive swing trade. Just the top of the structure is like a 8,700% measured move. I don't think DOT or Cardano or VeChain or any of these other ones are going to give you that kind of gain. But yeah, we'll take a look at them. Sure. Cardano, Cardanzo. Tagging a zone right here that I had kind of drew. You know, overbought candles still on the weekly. It feels like we're going to get some sort of maybe drawdown. I even have it kind of plotted, but I don't know if it's going to go down that deep, but we'll see. Yeah, no confirmation just yet on a sell signal, but you can see it rolling over a little bit here. 3-day giving you the sell for pullback. So I wouldn't be too shocked if this started giving you that drawdown here. Even just back to like 75 cents or something. You know, you went on quite a run from like 32 up to about $1.30 there. So nice run there for Cardanzo. Yep, we'll see if they ended up just consolidating it here or pulling it back a bit before you know, some more consolidation happens before higher prices. I would assume that higher prices eventually on Cardano would be merited. Yeah, with your monthly stochastic crossing up like that, I would say in the coming months, you'll probably see some higher prices in this asset. But I think short term here, next couple weeks, maybe a pullback to like, yeah, maybe even retest the previous all-time high here, candle body wise, which is about 73 cents. That would make some sense. Cool. Cardano covered, dot, and flow. Polka dot having some trouble breaking this neckline. Yeah, so any closure above 1025 on the monthly chart, I would say, you know, you're looking at about to like $14. If you can't break this neckline, you're probably just going to end up going sideways or, you know, just chilling in this range down here that you've been in. Not much else to talk about with polka dot there. H bar was asked about. Habar. So Habar coming in on a weekly candle here. You know, tagging the top of this range is 36 cent range. It wouldn't shock me if we saw a continued drawdown here into the back, maybe even back to like 20 cents. Doesn't have to do that, but I mean, you know, you're pretty heated here on the weekly. 90, 87 on the weekly RSI, one of the highest RSI readings you've seen on H bar since March of 21. So a bit of a cool off looks to be a bit necessary before maybe continuing higher. Monthly time frame is suggesting continuation later on. Like a lot of these are suggesting that. You have you know, monthly bullish divergence on the MACD oscillator. Yeah, quite a big push here, right into some major Fibonacci levels. I think eventually, yeah, you resolve yourself somewhere up here in the 1272 fib extension or somewhere along, you know, touching. I don't know if it's going to go that steep, but you know, somewhere along touching this upsloping channel up trend line. It could happen quick. It could happen more long drawn out. Take another 6 months to about a year to play out like that. But I think short term here, like the next few weeks, I think you know, sideways action, maybe even retest some ranges, this 20 cent region after this big break. GST, VChain, AVAX, Filecoin, Flow. Okay, look at Flow. So flow, just sitting down at the bottom here, man. I feel like this is just waiting for ETH to blow up. I'm sitting on a bag of this. Not really too concerned with it. From a technical point of view, just double bottom. Monthly time frame looks fine. Neckline up here on $1.40. Break $1.40. I think you know, a 223% measured move after a break on a monthly confirmation break puts you somewhere up around 450 region on a break of that neckline. Patience, I think, continued patience with it. Monthly stochastic RSI cross, monthly RSI sitting at 46, still in the buy zone on the monthly time frame. Just hodling, man. There's nothing to do but just sit on this if you're in it. Are there better assets? Sure. But I think that this is a pretty monster play that nobody's really talking about. Just my opinion. Cool. So yeah, nothing to do here but just hodl, I would say, for now. Okay, so that was flow. We'll look at AVAX, Filecoin, VeChain. Yeah, let's look at VeChain. Okay, so VeChain broke its neckline, but quickly getting rejected here. Yeah, you can see that long wick coming in on the monthly like that. Weekly, yep, pulling back a bit after this break. I wouldn't say anything wrong here. It looks like, you know, you got your cup with handle kind of structure that played out. You know, maybe some more sideways action, maybe even a retest to like, you know, 4.8. Yeah, you're overbought here on the weekly time frame. You know, pull that thing back a bit, consolidate it, you know, back to the neckline, you know, just consolidate it before its next move up. These things, after they break like that and the market just goes pretty violent, you're going to get a nice calming period before the next kind of explosive move. So remember that. After you've waited for a year to see these explosive moves, once they happen, it's going to take some more time to build up the energy again for another move. So these things happen in waves. They don't happen, you know, so quickly like everybody wants them to happen so quickly. Unfortunately, that's just how this stuff works. And you just have to be patient. Continue the patience. If you bought VeChain, you know, at the bottom in June of 2023, you know, you're just sitting here. There's nothing really to do but just sit. Like I think VeChain, yeah, VeChain gets back up to its all-time high eventually, or close to it. You know, look at the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame is suggesting, you know, lots more upside. A lot of these assets are suggesting lots more upside on monthly time frames. So just let the ebbs and the flows go. If you're really good with selling into these moves and taking profit into them, that's great. You know, just like you dollar cost averaged into the position, you should be thinking about dollar cost averaging out of the positions as well when they go up, so that you can have some capital on the sidelines to, you know, maybe rebuy a dip or maybe buy another asset or do whatever you want with the capital, right? It's your money. But yeah, I mean, I would suggest people, you guys should be doing that, especially going into 2025 here. I think this is the type of stuff that you want to be programming your brain to be doing. AVAX, Filecoin, GST, Tin Top. Are these stocks? Cpool and Safe? I mean, I'll look at them, sure. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at AVAX. Nothing bad to say about the structure. Monthly looks great. I think there's lots more upside to be had here on the monthly time frame. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of getting stuck right here at this neckline, but once you start closing above $55, I think on the monthly time frame, I think that'll be your go time, which is like, a 10% move away for AVAX to probably send to 100 to $120. And beyond that, you go into price discovery. So yeah, I mean, there's not really too much up here, man. Not going to take much to push this thing if they want to push this thing higher. Look at TVL. TVL for Avalanche, I think, is bottomed out. Like, it looks like it's just creeping up. Something a brewing on this chain. Yeah, there's 1.6 billion in TVL, and if that number climbs, you know what's going to happen to the asset. Another asset I want really you guys to look at is Hyperliquid. Look at this. Look at the TVL just straight up. Have you guys seen this asset? Hyperliquid. Bring this to your guys' attention. This thing looks crazy, man. This is a trading platform too. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you guys asked about some other assets, but this one's kind of got my attention because of what's happening on chain with it. I mean, this may not be the best place to buy this asset per se, but dude, this is crazy stuff. I was looking at their trading platform here, and I can't trade on it on. I think it's like a DEX, but I probably need a VPN or something to trade on this. But yeah, look at the volume they're doing on this thing, man. It's crazy. This thing opened on the 29th at 50 cents, trading $30. What? Yeah. They got some majors on here too. Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, the Pepes of this world, Chainlink, Ondo, XRP, Phantom, Aave, a lot of the major BNB, a lot of majors on this this trading platform. Pendle. They got a lot of the majors on here. Blur, HBAR. Man, you know what would probably be the best bet is actually look at some of these meme coins on this chain. Because if the TVL is exploding like that, I wonder what the No, I haven't. Sorry to kind of diverge here, but I'm just curious. This is a meme coin, right? I'm sure this thing is like nuts. Yeah. Like, look at this thing. This is just straight up. Wow. Yeah. So like, this is the type of stuff, guys. Like, you see a chain exploding on TVL. I mean, I wouldn't buy this now or, right this second, but if this thing pulls back a bit to like, I don't know, 30 cents or 20 cents, these meme coins, drop like 70, 80% or something. Yeah, look for a good entry on something like this. This is this is already a 320 million market cap, but the TVL on this chain is like 4 billion, and it's just a straight line up. It's like, it doesn't look like that's stopping anytime soon. Yeah, that's nuts. Or you could just buy Hyperliquid, which is, they are the casino. So you could just own the casino, right? Yeah, wait for a good entry on that. That looks pretty solid. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's its own. It's its own chain, looks like. Hyperliquid is... It's its own chain. Yeah. It's its own L1. Very cool. Very cool. It's already is that right? 7.9 billion market cap? Holy shit. Well, that makes sense. It's got 4 billion in TVL already. That's crazy. Anywho, I digress. Let's get back to some of these charts you guys want to look at. All right, so it was AVAX and it was Filecoin you wanted to look at. Yeah, Filecoin looks fine down here as well. Again, kind of getting trapped below this neckline. Need that 770 break. Then you're looking at about $10, top of the range. If you could break $10, you could probably, get up to about $15 region. Cool. Yeah. I did dot flow, Cardano. NQ. Let's take a look at NQ for toe there. NASDAQ just trekking up, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We could be looking at some sort of pullback at some point here. If you guys looked at global liquidity, I think it's like pulling back. And so that could have some implication to what's coming, maybe a pullback in the market in the next month or two. Yeah, I mean, not a bad close on the weekly. Yeah, I'd be a bit cautious here on the NASDAQ with maybe some bearish divergence on the stochastic RSI, but nothing confirmed just yet, actually. Yeah, 75 on the RSI and technically an RSI breakout. 2-day also ticked up, 3-day ticked up. Weekly ticked up 72. It's up there, man. MACD also probably looks fine. Just nice separation. Nothing to really say bad about this chart right now, aside from it is been diverging for quite some time. Let's see, what else do we want to look at? We also wanted to look at gold futures. Yeah, I suspect gold's going to continue sideways or down here. You got this retest, rejected again. You broke this major trend line and kind of went sideways. We're still kind of printing some longs here on the weekly momentum, but not an ideal place to take a long, I would say. Yeah, I think further downside for gold for now. Your daily giving you that sell signal. All right. All right, so that was gold. Covered NQ, Ponky. Did Ponky break out, man? Ooh, no, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, all right. So, well, he broke down out of this structure here. Your RSI maybe with a bit of daily bull div. Yeah, I mean, your daily 2-day and 3-day stochastic RSIs are in the buy zone. Doesn't mean you can't continue down, I suppose, but I would say you're probably going to hit some support somewhere here. I mean, here you go. Your 4-hour looks like you might have hit some support, right? Looks like maybe a double bottom on the 4-hour. I mean, you got like a descending triangle here. Maybe you'll break it and head back up. Maybe you go backed up to test 63 or something. Dogecoin. Dogecoin looks, it's very elevated, Dogecoin. But you know, still kind of impulsing on the weekly here. I mean, you're overbought, you're at 80. Overbought in an uptrend just means maybe pull back, you know, 30 cents or something. Just depends like when they want to rug this market. So just be ready for that. It can happen at any moment. You're overbought like this in this market. No bearish divergence or anything, just overbought an uptrend, right? So draw it down, consolidate it, sideways it, stuff like that. C pool. Let's take a look at it. It's an RWA. I mean, this is, if this is all the data, then it's in price discovery. Yeah, very overbought here. It wouldn't shock me if you got something like this, or you came back down to retest your breakout before going maybe higher, something like that. Safe. Never heard of this one either. We'll take a look at it. It's on Coinbase. Okay, so it must be safe. Oh, I'm just joking. Okay, this one looks like kind of a newer asset. You could see a nice demand line there that's being respected every time you touch it, kind of bounce off of it. Yeah, not bad. This doesn't look too bad. I'd still probably say that this is kind of on the lower risk side in comparison to some of the other assets that we just looked at. Filecoin's still kind of cheap down at the bottom of its range. It's got to break that that like $8 or $9 neckline to go higher on that. I think it's fine to hold that long term. It's fine. Derive. I've never heard of that one. But have you guys looked at Perpetual Protocol? This one's been out for a bit. It's also like a derivatives type of platform. I think I caught this one early on, like when it was here, and I wrote it and I sold it, and it's just kind of rinsing and repeating the same structure over and over again here. But to me, this looks also like an accumulation structure. Like go to the monthly chart here, just looks ready to just do exactly what I drew out. It may not happen that slowly. It might actually happen a lot quicker. It might happen something like this where it does that. But this could be a pretty major mover. That monthly time frame is telling you some things. Okay. Yep. Pay attention to Perpetual Protocol. I think that's going to be a good one. Wow. Bitcoin futures 105.5. That's getting up there. Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at that because that's pretty crucial for our altcoins. Oh, they are hanging it on the bottom of the trend line here, and that is funny. Okay. Well, yeah. I would say if they bring this back into the structure, it's still a Bitcoin show until this kind of chills. They just snapped it down and they're trying to rally it back in. Looks like it's still going to be a Bitcoin show for a bit. Cool. Well, ETH trying to push, so that's good. Interesting to see that. Anything else you guys want to look at? Sushi Swap made quite a rip out here. A lot of the DeFi coins actually started breaking out. Compound. Nice range break. Ave's been on a tear since this bottom here in August of 2023, just breaking out of the whole structure. CRV made a nice break too. TRX, Link, and GST. TRX, man. Tron Connect. Nothing really bad to say about this chart. Just, I don't own Tron. I've never owned Tron. From a technical point of view, looks fine. You know, you had your weekly breakout, back test, and I mean, maybe you're gonna get a continuation candle here. I don't know. It's very overbought on the weekly. The 2 week, yeah, also. I mean, yeah, it broke the squeeze, man. Like the weekly, 2 week, 3 week squeezes have been broken. There's nothing up here. You're in no man's land. So if there's buying pressure on TRX, well, it'll probably go higher. Chainlink structure was looking pretty good, I think, last time I looked at it. Yeah, nice accumulation structure. Got to rally out, retest, breakout. Chainlink looking pretty good, pretty strong. Nice 3 week stochastics pointing up here on a 3 week break. Monthly also broken. All ticked up here on 3 week and monthly time frames. I think in time here, $41 will be tested. 52 that wick high. I think you know, maybe eventually $71 for Chainlink. A few months out, I'd say. GST. I think I was looking at that one. So that's a layer 1, right? Oh, that's your green Satoshi coin, dude. Oh man, dude. Yeah. Okay. Got to break the neckline, bro. 5 cents. You break the neckline and you got your double bottom confirmed with a 400% measured move after that break. All right. But really, there's nothing here. So it could run all the way back up to 650. Oh my God, dude. Yes. Yes, dude. Yes. A 2.6 on the monthly RSI. Up only. Incoming for this asset. Holy shit. Flap. You're funny, bro. Oof, dude. If that plays out, bro, you're gonna be pretty lit. That's funny. Cool. ENS and AMP. Yeah, we'll take a look at them. Continuing its uptrend, right? I think we spoke about this last stream. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is very strong. Nice hammer retest off that fib level. There's nothing here, man. It can run all the way to $83 if it breaks this. I even have a target up here at 166. It wouldn't shock me if it did something like this where it cupped and then maybe pulled back and then handled out. Something like that. Usually that stuff kind of occurs. AMP. Yeah, nothing really bad to say about this either. Showing some accumulation, right? You need to break this neckline. I think we spoke about this last stream. You know, you really break this neckline, I think you can see a lot higher on price. A lot higher on price. Monthly RSI is in a breakout. So it should. It should go. Should go higher. Should go higher. Cool. $1 and you're rich. Cool, man. Hopefully it gets there. I was looking at some of these Pulse assets. I rolled a lot into the Ethereum version of Hex. Have you guys seen this chart? I mean, the weekly is a bit overbought, but if you look at the long-term time frame chart, ooh, look at that squeeze on the monthly chart. That looks crazy. Yeah, I mean, if that breaks, that's a descending broadening formation on a monthly time frame. This isn't log scale. If I take this off log scale, you guys want to see what this chart looks like? Does that not look like a bottom? How about now? What happens if it does something like this? And, well, yeah, you got a monthly buy signal. And, well, you got a monthly RSI at 41 reading. That looks nuts. That looks nuts. Yeah, I rolled a bunch into this, so. Monthly MACD cross. That means that it went up. Yeah, it went up last cycle a lot here. This was a stupid amount of X's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this did a 69,000% move last cycle. That's a lot of X's. A lot of X's. That's a 700X. No. 69,000%. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like a 700X. Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine looks solid too. I remember looking at that one. Yeah, dude. It's the bottom. The bottom for the Jasmine. 23 on the monthly. Look at your squeeze. Looks crazy. Just hang tight, boys. These are like 6 month patterns, or maybe a year to play out on some of these. That is tail and monthly bullish divergence on Jasmine. Yeah, that looks crazy, bro. Nuts. ApeCoin. Yeah, I could see a rounding, bottoming type of structure on ApeCoin. I feel like this one has a lot to do with NFTs, right? So this has a lot to do with ETH performing. So yeah, maybe this one we can come back later on. Floki, we spoke about Floki. I think that one was looking pretty good. No, did it not break out yet? Where is it? Okay, yeah, so it hasn't broke just yet. It's just sitting up here. It'll go. It might take a couple months to break that, but it looks good. Auction's breaking out right now. Nice little falling wedge setup. Yeah, mover. That's gonna have a lot to do with KSM and dot, going. Well, good news is it's out of the channel. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, maybe you got some inverse head and shoulders pattern in the making here. If this can break this neckline, could see higher. Might need to get a bit of a reset first. Yeah, I mean, the monthly looks fine, dude. It's got lots of room to go. Lots of room to run. So just remain with the patience. I think continuing with the patience here over the next 3 to 6 months is going to really pay off for a lot of these assets. So just continue to hold and chill. Bitcoin 106 and pushing. Yep. That makes sense. What, that's Q1, right? So there you go. Yeah. See what Pulse Chain TVL is doing. Looks like it's pulling back a bit. Yeah. Yeah, the wrap Bitcoin on Pulse Chain. They're just sitting at consolidating it up here. I don't know. It looks like it's going to come down a bit. I hope it does because I want to buy them a bit cheaper if I can get them down at like. I don't think it's going to go back to 500, but yeah, I'd like to. That'd be cool. Yeah, we'll see. Render. Is this all the data? I feel like this had more data somewhere else. What's going on, Veritas? How's my INR trade? What's going on, dude? Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, this looks about right. Yeah, render looks good, dude. This looks like cup and handle type of stuff. You got to break this, $10 region, but your monthly looks good. Looks like you're going to see higher here in the next few weeks, months. Yeah, looks good. What was this? INR? What's INR? Do you mean INJ? I think you mean INJ, right? I'm still holding INJ if that's the question. INR on Pulse. Do you mean Inc? INC? I actually rolled a lot of stuff into EHEX today. Do you mean wrap Bitcoin or DAI or, you know? Yeah. Inc token I kind of rolled out of around that $4 region because it wasn't really performing the way I thought it was going to perform. I mean, long term, I think that this asset's going to do well. I just think that there's opportunity cost elsewhere with my capital. So yeah, I rolled out of it. I rolled a lot of it into EHEX here. But you can see from the monthly chart on this asset that it's, it's sitting at 23 on the RSI. So a lot of room to run later on. Something will brew with this asset, but I think in the next couple weeks here, short term, it might just go sideways or down. I think a lot of these assets are actually going to pull back a bit. They've run. I mean, look at these. I mean, you know what's crazy about these weekly candles is these are usually reversal candles. This is teddy bear right now. I mean, and even broke the channel. I don't know. The 3-day bearish divergence on it, like this telling me like this might come down a lot. So I actually de-risked a lot of this stuff for now. Yeah. I mean, wrap Bitcoin doesn't have the 3-day bearish divergence like that, but it's just extended, right? No what, Veritas? No what? De-risking? I mean, I kind of have to do that. But just hold, man. Just hold, bro. Just hold into a 50% drop. Yeah. No. De-risk into a 50% drop and then buy the dip. You know, this is something that yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. This thing can just start ripping again. Like, it just looks like it's pretty extended. That's all. He just comes on here and asks for coins. FTM, man. It's gonna go up, bro. FTM is going up. What do you want me to tell you? It's gonna go up to where I drew. And it's gonna go up to about $3. And then it's gonna pull back. Bonk plus some memes. Yeah. think we've covered bonk before. Yeah, well, there you go. It broke the structure. Pulling back a bit here on the weekly time frame. 2-day and daily got a nice reset. You can see that you got some nice bottoming tails here coming in on bonk. Looks like it's setting up for another move. Another wedgie to, yeah, I mean, like it captured half this move. So maybe you get up to that 11, whatever that is there eventually. What other memes do you want to look at? I'm in some Solana memes right now that I thought were interesting. These are some AI memes. Memes AI is a good one. Just nice basing out down here, right along this major support. Banana or peanut. Yeah, I'm not in those. I mean, I'm actually not in memes AI. I'm in but memes AI is a good one. I'm in this Shigen one. It's funny. Yeah, FTM looks good, Bobby. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Yeah, so this had like a nice range deviation down here. I think that this goes back up to the top of this range. Nice daily buy signal on this. $9 million market cap, so this can push real quick, real fast. And then the other one that I really liked was Opus. This one's pulling back a bit right now. Still looks good. You could see it just kind of rounding out down here after this big break. So yeah, I like this too. So Opus, Shigen, and what was the other one that I was in? Oh yeah, Rory. This low cap one. This one. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to hold. This previous weekly candle or 3-day candle, not so good, but kind of just down to the bottom of this range. Back down to it. So yeah, we'll see if that range low holds. May not. It might have just been a bounce and lower here. Yeah, sometimes trading these memes is tricky. But if you can catch them at their range lows, should be okay. This looks okay. Anyways, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Project 89 was another potentially good one. This looks like a nice little wedge structure after a big break and a retest of this range. These are all like AI meme coins. Well, yeah, do your research on them, but I think these are going to be good. What else, guys? Anything else before I jump off here for the evening? Hedgic. Is that thing even getting any volume, dude? I haven't heard about this one in a very long time. Not really doing too much. Yeah, not too much happening on this chart. Yeah. I mean, the monthly actually looks maybe okay. Is this project still doing stuff? You might want to find that out. Hedgic. I know they're like a derivatives, right? They're like a derivatives platform or whatever. Man, it's still got a 22 million market cap. I guess so. Looks like it's still alive. That's good. Cool. Yep, no problem, Toe. Tether dominance. I thought it was going to try to hold the range. Looks like it's not. Looks like it's busting it. This is good. This is good for continuation. This looks like a back test candle rejection. I guess we're gonna see this go lower, man. And we see this go lower, we see assets go up. I just see how this fares at this support. That's all. I'd be getting a little weary right here. It doesn't look so clear. It looks like, I mean, it looks clear like they want to break it down, but I want to see it happen to be really confident that this is actually going to happen. If that makes any sense. Like we gotta really bust that, back test it, and then just plow through. If we do that, all coins go nuts. Bitcoin goes nuts too. Bitcoin's already going nuts though. It's at 105K. Oh, yeah. Cool story. All right, guys. Well, so that's it, man. That's all I got for now. Make sure you guys trade safe, trade smart. See you guys next week. All right. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, it looks like if the assets are overbought, they're going to just kind of just consolidate in a bullish manner. ETH is actually trying to break out right now. So there you go. And that's it. That's it. I think we're going to see some continuations this week, looks like. All right, guys, stay tuned. Have a good week. Catch you guys next week. I mean, probably flap. Probably. Hey everyone, you've landed on the Swing Trade Pros website here. My name is Mr. Know-It-All. I've been an active swing trader for over 7 years. I want to welcome you guys all to the community here. My goal is to change 1 million people's lives with swing trading and trading profitably. This is a skill set you can learn here with the service. Go check out the testimonials in Discord. You can see lots of folks talking about the service and how the trade calls are super profitable. You can check Profit Gains channel. I think we've amassed around $150,000 worth of profits in the last year posted in the Profit Gains channel just from other users and traders in the community. I'd like all of you guys to check out the 14-day free trial. A coupon code will be pinned in the comment section below this video, so check it out. And we'll take you through 14-day free trial process here. You come down to the website, save 44%, and claim your 14-day free trial. Click on that. And that will take you to the Swing Trade Pros website where you can click sign up now. And after your 14-day free trial is up, on the 15th day, you will get billed, full disclosure of that. And I appreciate you guys all joining the community. It will change your lives. Give it a chance. A lot of these swing trades can take months. One of our biggest trades of the year last year was INJ. We took an entry at $1.60, and well, that asset's trading over $35 today. So that was one of the banger trades that I pointed out. My strongest pattern that I trade that I'm known for is the falling wedge. I call it the falling node wedge pattern. Lots of divergence on these charts, and that's what makes these patterns really play out. And you guys are going to be able to really learn that in the service, and I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys on the charts.